Okay guys, so we're making sourdough today, and we are at the step where we just added our sourdough starter and salt in with the flour and the water that had been sitting for about an hour, the autolyse. And at this point, if you look at the dough, you can tell that it's really sticky and gooey, and it's not really like holding together in a nice solid form yet. So at this point is where I like to do something called a slap and fold, and you'll see why, and it really tightens up the dough before we end up letting it sit and bulk ferment. So we're going to just take it over here onto a clean countertop and do just that, slap and fold it over. And it'll stick a little bit at first, but you can see already how it starts to sort of form into a more solid piece of dough. And this introduces air and just kind of better combines everything. And I just continue this until it starts to kind of really form into a nice ball. And it's a little easier to do it with a lot of people use a larger amount of dough because they do 2 loaves at a time, so they'll actually kind of like pick it up and let it fold over itself. It's kind of harder to do with a smaller amount of dough because we only make 1 loaf. But that's looking pretty good, nice and formed. If I needed to, I could use my dough scraper to get the little last bits off, and then we just bring it back. We're going to put it back in the bowl. I'll clean up the sides, and then it's just going to sit and start its bulk ferment, and I'll come back and do the first set of stretch and fold in about a half an hour.